We're just going to start in child's pose. So stay on the floor. Bring the knees together, big toes touch. Heels are resting, taps of the feet are really nice and flush and grounded to the floor. You're going to take your belly and you're going to bring your belly and rest it on your thighs. So you're just going to lean down, rest the belly to the thighs. Extend the fingertips towards the front of the mat. Relax the heels all the way down to the floor and allow the hips to drop close to the heels. You're going to allow your neck to relax. Your forearms are going to drop. Your hands are grounded and your forehead comes to the floor just like this. This is called child's pose. As you rest your hips all the way back to your heels, just stay in that pose and allow your breath to incorporate as you inhale and as you exhale. So you're not breathing any differently than normal, it's just that you're noticing the fact that you're breathing. So deep breath in and deep breath out. So how do you know that you're breathing a little deeper? You're just elongating the breath, okay? So you're inhaling, you're filling up, and you're exhaling, you're letting go. Deep breath in, you're filling up. Deep breath out, you're letting go. This is the moment during practice that you just kind of ground and release anything around you that no longer serves you. Allowing yourself to stay just within the four corners of your mat, the space in your home or wherever you are that you feel comfortable, to just kind of be with yourself, connect, and breathe. We cue a lot to the breath during this practice, so just do what you can as you breathe in and breathe out. The next inhale, you can come to your knees. Your hands are going to press to your heart. I just want you to actively lift through your elbows, engage the belly. So you're tightening through the core, so you're feeling an engagement there. So if you feel the belly, it should feel tight, not loose, but tight. It's kind of like you're pressing all the way through, so your belly buttons to your spine. Go ahead and relax your elbows. Just let them come to the sides of the rib cage. You're going to do a little side breathing here, a little twisting. So you're going to feel the breath coming all the way from the chest and the belly to the sides of the rib cage, okay? So as you inhale, feel the belly fill up. So it's actually going to press forward. And as you exhale, you're going to twist to the left, opening through the elbows and sending the gaze to the left shoulder. So you're just going to inhale as you come to center, release the elbows, reconnect. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. This time, sending the gaze over the right shoulder, engaging the belly, lifting through the elbows. Deep inhale, coming back to center, releasing here, and letting go. So next inhale, you're going to raise your hands, so active fingers reaching towards the ceiling. So you want to open the chest, open the shoulders, then relax the shoulders. You're lifting the shoulders so fingers come towards the ceiling, then relaxing the shoulders. Just go ahead and try that as you lengthen through the spine and then ground through the heels and the tops of the feet. So breathing in, lengthen, engage the core. Breathe out, relax the shoulders, but keep the length in the reach. So you inhale as you lengthen, exhale, release. Just feeling like a reverse pull, but still lengthening through the top of the body, relaxing the neck. Once you got that, come to a regular seated position, seated mountain pose. Nice active fingers, energy's pressing towards the center, looking up, breathing in. And now you're going to open up the arms this time for the twist and send the gaze over the right shoulder. So as you inhale, you come to center, and exhale, twist to the opposite side. So deep breath in, and deep deep breath out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Next, inhale, come back to a seated mountain pose. And as you exhale, bring the hands back to heart, relaxing the elbows, relaxing the shoulders, and relaxing the core. The hips are down towards the heels. Tops of the feet are grounded onto the floor. Deep inhales and deep exhales. We're going to move into our next position, which is called tabletop. So go ahead and keep your knees on the floor, but also align your hands. So now your shoulders are going to be over your wrists. You have a lot of energy through the palms of the hands. The knees are now coming hip-width distance apart. Tops of the feet are still grounded. Toes are stable. You're going to drop the belly, and you're going to inhale as you look up, bringing the shoulder blades down the back. Cow pose. And as you exhale, you're going to round the spine, tuck the pelvis, and send the gaze between the legs for cat pose. Just kind of move through this using your breath, so you're inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And coming to a nice stable position here in a tabletop. We're going to twist a little bit more. This time lengthening through the left side and through the shoulder. So take the left hand and raise it towards the ceiling. Send the gaze with it. Feel a nice deep stretch all through that left side body. Breathe. Then go ahead and relax the left hand, opening and twisting through the right side. Feeling nice length through the arm as you send the gaze up, no stress in the neck. And then lower the right. One more time through each side, so you got the hang of it. Feeling a deeper twist this time, engaging the belly and the entire side body. Relaxing and centering, and then opening up again to the opposite side. And then letting go. Collecting back this time into a child's pose, but your knees are going to come wider to the outer edges of the mat, the big toes touch. You're going to drop the hips to the heels, and this time you're going to stay engaged. So keep the palms with the energy pressing towards the floor, lifting through the forearms, press the hips to the heels, and relax and ground the forehead to the floor. I want you to take 2 deep breaths as you inhale, and 2 deep breaths as you exhale. And come back up to that tabletop position. Realign the pose, the shoulders are over the wrists, knees are hip-width distance apart. We're going to move into down dog position. So you're keeping that strength with the palms of the hands. You're curling your toes. You're going to now lift the hips and ground the heels. It's your first down dog. So go ahead and take the head and bring it past the biceps. Chest is coming to the thighs. And you're grounding your heels as much as you can. You're breathing in and breathing out. Maybe you're going to bend the right knee and then bend the left. Just kind of walk out your dog and get acquainted to this pose. As you get the hips all the way lifted towards the ceiling, you're going to ground through the heels. Get a nice good stretch in those hamstrings. Look forward on the inhale and meet the feet to the hands for your forward fold position. It's really important here that you take your chest and your belly and you rest it now to the thighs, bending the knees if that feels right. Bringing the fingers down to the floor, full connection here. Really let go, head is heavy. Letting that blood flow all the way to the top of the head. Just let it go. 2 deep breaths in. And 2 deep breaths out. And when you're done, come to a halfway lift. Hands are going to come to the shins, shooting the hips to the back wall, nice straight spine. Exhale, fold, deepening here, releasing, grounding. inhale, lift halfway. And then deepen again, letting go, grounding, releasing the hands, releasing the head. Before we move into mountain pose, go ahead and just take a nice little right and left with your knees, lifting the heels, walking it out. Just kind of noticing where you're at in your practice as you breathe in and breathe out. Keeping a bend in the left knee, go ahead and tilt open with the left hand. And then drop the left heel, bend the right, and get deeper in the pose. And stay bended in the right. Open up and pivot through the right hand. Once you find that twist, ground the right knee, bend through the left, feeling a deeper stretch of the whole right and left side here. So go ahead, switch it out, really open up. And letting go. And coming back to center. Next, inhale, working all the way up to a mountain pose position, so you're going to grow tall. You're going to have a nice active engagement in your core, so you're going to feel the lift as the toes touch. You're lengthening through the reach, breathing in, opening the chest, relaxing the shoulders. You can go ahead and look up to your hands, bringing your palms together, energy there, deeper stretch. And as you exhale, open up the arms, radiate the chest, and find a forward fold. Bring the fingers all the way down to your toes. Deep breath in, filling up, lengthening through mountain pose. Engaging the hands, energy to touch. Opening up on the inhale, radiating the chest. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Deep breath in, fill up. Deep breath out. Deep breath in, open the chest. And deep breath out, forward fold. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Realigning through the spine, hands come to heart. Just find the connection. Just really feel the outer edges of the feet grounding your body as you're lifting from the inner part of the body. Relaxing the elbows, deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep inhale, and deep exhale. We're going to move into chair pose now. So come ahead and ground through the heels. Lift the hands as if you're in mountain pose. You're going to bend the knees forward. You're going to shoot your glutes backwards. So really opening through the chest, reaching forward, shooting the hips back. So we're just going to realign, getting used to this pose. So inhale, biceps by ears, straight elbows. Exhale, squat down. Inhale, chair pose. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. For 3, 2, last one. And go ahead and reconnect to center. So now I'm going to do a couple twists here. So bring your hands back to the center of the chest. The elbows are lifted. You're going to lower down into that chair pose. Go ahead and take that left elbow and we're going to connect it to the right side. So left elbow touches the right knee. Lowering the glutes, grounding through the heels, lifting the toes. Engage the belly, so pull the belly off of the thighs. And send the gaze to the right shoulder. So inhale, come to center. Make sure you're lifting through the elbows. Exhale, turn and twist to the opposite side. Again, taking that belly off of the thighs, chest lifted, and chin to the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Relax the elbows. Come back to center as you breathe in and breathe out. Moving along here into our first warrior two. So go ahead and bring your right foot forward, your left foot's back. The knife edge is pointing towards the back room. You're lengthening through the reach, so both fingers on both hands, all fingers on all hands are pointing to the opposite directions of the room. Your gaze is now over your right shoulder, and you're taking your knee all the way forward. But you may need to lengthen through that back leg because you don't want your knee to come over your big toe. So stay open in the chest, reaching forward, that's your inhale. Exhale, deepening in the pose. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. We're going to come back to center, readjust here. So now we're going to do warrior on the left side. So take that left foot towards the opposite side of the room, knife edge of the foot facing towards the other side of the room as you lengthen through the reach. Nice strong hands, this is a strong pose. Maybe lengthening the foot back a little bit so you can get a better lunge to that left leg. And not bringing the knee over the big toe, but finding a nice opening through the left hip. Reaching through the lunge, through the body. Hips are straight. Arms are strong. Send the gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe. And coming back to center, readjusting here. Working our way into warrior one. So facing forward to the right side of the room, your hands are going to come up, fingers are active like mountain pose. This time, your right knee is going to come forward. Chest is open, sending the gaze forward. Knife edge of the foot is facing back, and you want to make sure that your hips are aligned, facing forward. Inhale. Exhale. And let's work into warrior one on the opposite side. So again, knife edge of the foot, tilting through the hips, lunging with the front leg, so left knee not coming over the toes, lengthening through the reach. Breathe in and breathe out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And coming back to center. Coming back to that warrior two pose, right knee facing forward. Go ahead and find that nice strong stance, so open shoulders. We're going to work into side angle here. So take the right elbow and just rest it on the right knee, lengthening the fingers towards the inside of the leg, towards the inside of the ankle, opening up to the left side. Look up. And just come back to center, straighten the leg. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale, warrior two. Exhale, lower. Inhale, overextend. And exhale, come out of the pose. 1 more time here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Rotating to the opposite side, left foot forward, opening up warrior two. Side angle here, lower on the exhale, inhale, open through the right, deep stretch. Inhale, coming out of the pose. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, coming out of the pose. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Beautifully done. Coming back to the right side, you're going to come to warrior two. We're going to work into triangle pose. So go ahead and straighten that front leg. I just want you to work through that muscle here, all the way through the leg, the hamstrings. We're just going to kind of stretch before we get deep into this pose. You're just going to reach forward, center. And just really feel a nice loosening of the muscle before we deepen the pose here. And then stay reaching towards the right side. Fingers Lifting here, opening through the chest, sending the gaze up. If that feels rough on your neck, and you're getting any sort of neck problems here or soreness, I want you to keep your gaze down. And coming back to center. Now we're going to reverse to the opposite side, so triangle on the left. Working through warrior two, bending through the left knee, not overextending the toe. And we're just going to move left to right, just like we did on the other side, working through the inner part of that thigh, really reaching and stretching, making sure that we don't get any pulls here in the muscles before we get deep into the pose. And then staying, reach forward, go ahead and tick-tock, lower the left fingers to the left ankle, overextend, radiate the chest, send the gaze up. Again, if that doesn't feel comfortable, you're sending the gaze down. Coming back up. Just take a break, hands to heart, reflect. Inhaling mountain pose, growing tall, active reach, relaxing the shoulders. And then hands to heart. Do that a couple times, just the top half of the body. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. We're going to come down to the knees. We're going to work little shoulders here, a little bit of engagement all the way through the core as we come into a tabletop position. So go ahead and ground through the palms of the hands. These are still hip-width distance apart. So you're going to press back like you're coming into a child's pose, but stay lifted. And as you come back through center, you're going to lower all the way down to your chest, chin coming last. So let's try that again. So inhale, press up, elbows come to the side body. Exhale, release, grounding here, chest is radiating forward. So inhale, table, engage the belly. Exhale, lower, squeezing the elbows to the sides of the body. Chin comes down last. Lifting on the inhale, pressing back on the exhale. Let's do that 2 more times as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And deep breath in and deep breath out. So now we're going to move on here if you feel comfortable. We're going to stay grounded through our hands, but as we come forward, we're going to drop the chin last, same thing. We're going to stay engaged. Our elbows are going to rest on the sides of our bodies, but this time we're going to come into a slithering up, radiating our chest like a cobra pose. So you're grounding through the palms, okay? Your knees are hip-width distance apart. You're pressing back here. Just to get you started, a little momentum. You're going to inhale, coming to your tabletop. Exhale, lower all the way down, elbows, chin. Your glutes are lifted. Now you're going to reverse them. So the belly's going to come to the floor and you're lifting through your chest. And then you're exhaling, coming all the way back to a child's pose. So we're working into a upward and cobra position into our chaturangas. But what I first want you to get is the engagement of the elbows that are pressed to the sides of the body. It's super important because it's what's stabilizing this position, not allowing you to weaken and put pressure on your shoulders. So inhale, tabletop. Exhale, press back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower, chin last, glutes are up, lifted, slithering here. Inhale, feel the lift. Exhale, press back. Beautiful. So working now deeper into chaturanga, we are now going to be lifting through the tops of the legs, which is going to bring us into an upward facing dog. So as you come through into cobra pose, your elbows are still engaging through the sides of the body. You're opening the chest, you're lifting the chest, you're beginning to find a lift in the belly. But this time you're going to lift all the way through the legs. So the top of all of the motion and all of your energy is going to be on the tops of the feet. It's your support, along with the elbows that are being pinned into the side of your body. So let's go ahead and try that. And again, if you're not there yet, just kind of go through the motions, really respect your body and where you're at in your space, and just know that this is a gradual practice and everybody's meeting on their mat in a separate place. So inhale, tabletop, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, all the way through, drop the knees, exhale, lower. Inhale, table, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, all the way up, and exhale, press back. Really nice, well done. So while we're on the floor here, we're going to work into camel pose. So we're going to really start to loosen through the back sides of the body here, allowing our side bodies to really reach in a different position. So we've worked through mountain pose, we've worked through side twists, we've worked through strengthening our shoulders, we've worked out bringing our glutes down to our heels in child's pose, so keeping that engagement of the reverse, lengthen and pull. And so now we're going to put it all together. So camel pose here, again, is a deep heart opener, so respect your space. And understand that it takes time to get to that place. And I'm going to work you through the motions as to each step as to how to get there. So your first alignment of your body, your knees are hip width distance apart. The tops of your feet are nice and flush. I want you to take the action of the fingers as you press them towards the ceiling as you're in a mountain pose. Really engage the belly. So press that belly button coming all the way back to the spine. Open through the chest. That's an inhale. As you exhale, I just want you to take the left hand and reach it back towards the left toe. So you're going to inhale, come back to center, readjust. Make sure that belly button's pressed back to the spine. And as you exhale, take the right hand and now bring that all the way back to the right foot. Heel, maybe you're not touching at all, or coming back to the toes. And coming back to center. So that's round one of how you're reaching and opening deeper to the sides of the body, lengthening and pressing. Round two, bring those hands back up all the way, inhale. And then you're going to reach all the way back to the left heel and stay there as you open and lift. So if your chest can stay towards the ceiling, pressing the belly button towards the ceiling, lengthening through the reach, the left hand stance. If that hurts your neck, I want you to take your chin to your left shoulder as you're finding strength in your spine. Next, inhale, find length, readjust. And as you exhale, we're going to come to the opposite side. So right hand goes to the right heel. Setting the gaze up, hips are straight and stable. Looking up, again, if that hurts your neck, setting the chin to your right shoulder. And coming back to center. Just take a moment here, resting the hips to the heels. Again, it's a really deep heart opener. Some stuff may come up. It's an emotional pose. Just really rest and understand that your breath is moving, your body is feeling, and that you're connected. So just hands to heart, breathe in. Hands stay at heart. Breathe out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. For those of you that are ready, we're going to go into a full pose. But if you're not quite ready and this doesn't feel right, once I get there, I want you to stay in this position here. You bring your left hand right to the bottom of the body before you get to the glutes. And then your right hand to the same side. Your hips are pressing forward and you're looking up. Okay? You're just really allowing your hips to press forward as your spine is rotating in a different position, getting into camel pose. If you're ready to move forward and you want to go a little deeper, we've done it with the left and then the right. Now we're going to lengthen all the way up. That's your inhale. Exhale, lower the left to the left side. Lower the right to the right side. Reconnect, open the chest, lift up, breathe in, and breathe out. And coming out of this position, hands come to heart, glutes come to heels. Engage the belly, just respect your space. We're going to end this practice here in a butterfly position, so your legs are going to cross. However that feels comfortable to you. Everybody's body will be a little bit different, and that's okay. Just open up your palms towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Just take a couple more breaths on your own. Just kind of giving your body a little gratitude and thanks for what it has allowed you to do in your practice. When you're ready, go ahead and bring your hands to your heart center. And know that the power, light, and love in me honors the power, light, and love in you. Thank you for practicing.